Blessed day to you, ladies and gentlemen worldwide, Nigeria, America, Canada, the entire globe. You are welcome to my YouTube channel, Talking Health with Grandpa. Let me appreciate you for listening, viewing, even subscribing and share to others to benefit. God bless you all. Today's topic on my preventive health rested or focused on suicide. Suicide. What is suicide? Suicide is an act of that individual killing himself or herself. So suicide drag sorrow to the family. Suicide terminates lives unexpected, unduly. So let's say no to suicide. The entire world, human being, male and female, young and old, please say no to suicide, because what you are facing or what is facing you that you think you want to commit suicide for, there are solutions. So just anchor onto your Lord, have faith, and before you know it, the problem will be solved. So let me tell you the predisposing factors or causes of suicide. It could be inherited under mental now. It could be a kind of lineage issues that have been battling with that family, which need to be stopped. So people having mental illness like depression, like mania, like schizophrenia, like a lot of bipolar affective disorders, a lot of anxiety, neurosis. In fact, people of such, if care is not taken, not well treated, not well supported, then they can develop suicidal ideation, and if care is not taken, they can commit suicide. Then under medical, you have some chronic illnesses like diabetes, like kidney failure, like hypertension, like cancer, like HIV/AIDS, that if care is not taken and that individual is not well supported psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, physically, then they can now develop a kind of idea to commit suicide. Not only that, we have a lot of predisposing factors like people who are being raped, people who are being forced to hard labor and slavery, a kind of people who have been on high substance abuse, alcoholic, cannabis, heroin, cocaine, and other unwanted, dangerous hard drugs. When they continue that way, at the end of the day, they can develop that idea of committing suicide. People who fail in exam, who fail in businesses, fail in marriage, can as well, if they don't see counselor, advisor, good advisor, they can have that idea of committing suicide. Not only that, people who have been robbed one way or the other, either mentally robbed, physically robbed, emotionally robbed, or even monetary robbed or material robbed, then they will now focus back that where would they start again with the age and the situation of life. They need to be encouraged, they need to be calm, they need to be counseled so that they won't commit suicide. Then the same thing happen. People who are not enjoying their marriages because of one reason or the other, they will say, oh, they fail in the marriage, either male or female. Don't commit suicide. Once there is life, there is better hope for you in the future. So let everybody worldwide say no to suicide. Enough is enough. Don't commit suicide again. Don't commit suicide again. There are solutions. Not only that, what are the warning signs, that is the signs and symptoms people can notice that this boy, this girl, this woman want to do this thing. Then the signs is that that individual, among many signs, will be having that idea. Then the alteration, what comes out of their mouth is very important, and that's why friends, families, close friends, close families, wife or husband, parents or the children need to have close observation on suspected or potential that individual that might commit suicide. So whatever he or she says should be much important. We should lay much important, and you should quickly rail alarm so that that life could be saved. What are the signs? That individual may say, oh, he's tired of this life, he's tired of this job, he's tired of this marriage, he's tired of this environment, he's tired of this, he's tired of that. Then it's a very bad sign. Not only that, that individual will withdraw, a kind of withdrawal system. He will be lonely, he won't mix. He might be a very sociable somebody, but when that thing comes up, he isolates himself. And not only that, he starves himself in terms of feeding, in terms of taking good care of himself, in terms of mixing with others in a social platform. That individual needs to close observation, needs support. When you see the mood of that individual change abruptly, suddenly, then you should report the case quickly to save the life of that individual. Once he say he's tired of life, he's making a kind of arrangement, selling his property or dashing the property, telling people he's traveling. Where are you traveling to? Where are you traveling to? So that individual need help and need to be probed and need close observation, at least to save his life or her life. Not only that, and that is why I draw up this family care plan. Each family in each community, in each house, should have close observation of anybody, either male or female, either young or old, that is having all those signs. What they need to do: close observation by the family, then showing love to them, then counsel them, start conversation with them, non-judgmental conversation with them, and prevent them from being isolated. Don't let them isolate themselves. Then plan for help where you can get help. You can report the case to the hospital so that the doctors, the healthcare providers could quickly switch in. So you use diversional therapy. Diversional by playing with them, mixing with them, you work out with them, you discuss with them, a positive discussion with them, you reassure them, as I've said. Then engage that individual in meaningful venture. Support them. Give an advice where they can get support. If it is business that fails, and when business fail, when life didn't fail, which means better businesses are coming for that individual in future. So say no to suicide. Then take him to a professional counselor, which is very important. Then you link him to an NGOs that can help to solve his problem. And once the problem has been removed, then the war is over. Then observe his sleeping pattern, especially family plan now, family care plan now, that is at home. Then you make sure you observe his or her sleeping pattern. Then open suicidal caution chart or book, so that, and you have close observation on that. You don't allow that individual to have close contact with dangerous equipment like knife, like gun, like cutlasses, like electric apparatus, like gas, like even blade, even needle, and as well as drugs. If that individual is on any medication, make sure it's not to his own reach. Most of the things that we are using at home, like fleet insecticide, like baygon, like other things, rat killing equipment, don't allow anything hazardous to be so close to that individual. Then you open eating pattern chart. How is he consuming food? Is he eating well now? Because that individual can plan, to starve himself to death, so by not eating. Then always notice utterances, as I've said, and monitor him or her very closely. Never stigmatize them, because stigmatization also can lead to people committing suicide. So people should stop stigmatizing anybody. Nobody is free except God Almighty. So don't make jest of them. Don't mess them up. If you see any, then bring them closer, interrogate them, show signs of love, show that you are ready to help them, show that you are ready to support them, and before you know it, that idea of killing himself or herself will not be there again. As I've said earlier on, just make sure you advise that individual, involve him in profitable ventures, relaxation, exercise. You can work out with, then you discuss positive issues with him, so as to know what is the bedrock or the cause of him or her thinking to kill himself. If you fail in an exam, student, if your life is still there, you can in future be a successful somebody. Failing an exam is not failing in life. Failing in business is not failing in life. The reason why God reserve your life upon whatever you pass through or that pass through you, that means God has a very beautiful, brilliant successes for you in future. So man, don't kill yourself. Woman, don't kill yourself. Children, don't kill yourself. Wife, don't kill yourself. Student, don't kill yourself. CEO, don't kill yourself. Your life is very important. You are very important. You are very, very important. You are very, very important. Stop suicide. Say no to suicide. And let me give you an example. For example, see snail, a small creature that God created. During Harmattan, when there is no water, when the weather is so hazy, snail protects itself. Snail didn't commit suicide. Have you ever seen snail committing suicide? No. So we can borrow idea from these that we call small animals, the way of their life. During Harmattan, very hazy, around December, January, when there is no rain, when the temperature was more than even 40 degrees Celsius, you will see this good animal snail will compose himself, will relax himself, will protect himself, will anchor himself on the faith of God, that the hazy period will be over. The tense period will be over. So also, why human being, we should borrow a kind of ideology from snail. Snail don't commit suicide, so you should not commit suicide. It's enough. Let's wage war against suicide worldwide. Students, don't commit suicide. Married man, married woman, don't commit suicide. Elderly, young and old, don't commit suicide. Whatever situation is just for a short time. Preserve yourself, relax your mind, have positive focus, anchor unto the Lord, and before you know it, that hazy period will pass away and you'll be an achiever. So your life is very important to you, very important to the family, very important to the nation. Don't kill yourself. Stop suicide. Stop committing suicide. Let's wage war against suicide. You are very important. Your life is important, not only to you, even to the family, even to the whole world. The entire world, you are very useful. The entire world is waiting for you. The potential in you, the intelligence, the ability in you to move the world in a positive direction. So also your parents, so also your family, your wife, your husband, your children, your parents. They are waiting for you because they know you are very important. They are reason why you are being created. You are not created by God to come and commit suicide. No. Say no to suicide. Say no to suicide. Say no to suicide. Say yes to life. Say yes to successes. Say yes to life. Thank you very much for listening once again to my YouTube channel, Talking Health with Grandpa, on my preventive health. Today, no to suicide. Yes to life. Yes to success. Yes to peace. Yes to forward ever. God bless you. Thanks.